Howdy.
How are you?
I'm right
Your name? Okie dokie. Oh yeah, I'm gonna change your name on there. And where are you? I'm in the cafeteria and the food first and probably about 5 minutes I think to get some food if you like it.
Okay, and not. Thank you. I'm sorry. This is a closed meeting unless you're a committee member and you cannot come back here.
We've been in communication with Dr. Deere regarding this because this committee does discuss public business. A bond is public
Okay, if you'll
business.
just wait right here so I can take care of everybody
Sure,
else.
of course.
I'm so sorry about that.
Tell y'all.
You part of the committee? No. I think there's only journal on speed dial.
What you need?
That's so
Go Rangers! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Because right now it says when a governmental body appoints a committee that includes less than a quorum of the parent body and grants it authority to supervise or control public business or public business or public policy, the committee may itself be a governmental body subject to the act. The Texas Open Meeting Act.
Committee is also defined as originally given. Open meeting handbook. Governing bodies definition. Also committee. Okay, so I've actually been in committee.
Yes, I know that you had a meeting and all of that. So did he authorize?
I never got to speak with him, but I'm just reading from the open meetings act.
Okay, you don't have to read that to me right now.
Yeah, sure.
I understand your issue, but you would have to have cleared that with him. And like I said, this is a closed meeting.
Okay, well,
So,
But according to
You would have to address that during the day, not come in and have a film recorder and try to make a big scene about it.
This
If
isn't
Ms. Lane, if you would like to go ahead and go to the meeting, you can, but there's not anyone else.
I mean, it's Dr.
that
Deere I
can.
can speak with because I tried to email him for.
He's about to start his meeting, and you guys, I mean, no, we can discuss it a different time. If you guys don't want to leave, then we can have you escorted out.
based on what law?
That's over my pay grade. If you're trying to bully me or
I'm just asking based on
like I
what
said,
law?
that is over my pay grade.
Okay, but you're saying that you're gonna have me arrested. I said based on what law?
I did not say arrested.
You
but
said-
that is, I mean, you're putting, I did not say arrested. I'm sure you can go back on your tape and see that.
Look,
I'm just asking.
I'm not trying to be ugly. I'm just trying to observe as a stakeholder. Please don't interrupt me. I'm trying to observe as a stakeholder.
You can observe.
It's
I'm
my
not
money.
gonna say anything else. I'll get it over to the secretary.
Okay.
Essentially, if you've been asked to leave, then
Sorry, I just.
essentially, if you've been asked to leave, this is technically private property. If the school asks you to leave and you don't leave, then I will ask you to leave if you don't, then the school can protect you. And you could be subject to arrest if you
Do
don't.
they understand that this is a public meeting and that this is public business?
I'm law enforcement. That is not my realm.
I know,
That's
but
not
this
my
is
realm.
But we're establishing on video the fact that they are refusing a stakeholder to come to what is
One thing
defined.
that is actually in question is what is defined as an open meeting or committee
And like I
meeting
said, I
and.
also tried to speak to our attorney as a school board member.
Okay, well, that's all stuff that you can
And
discuss
I
with
was
somebody
told
else.
that they can't speak to the school.
In
board.
reality, we just want to say all this in front of the camera.
No, in reality, they
We
just
want to have proof about the fact that you are not allowing us as a public, as a stakeholder. I pay over $5,000 to this school district. And what is affecting my taxes, I'm not allowed.
Yes, you guys interested in you people around these.
Okay.
Thank you.
How are you today?
We'll discuss this out here and then I'll come finish my
Okay,
meeting.
but if you can stay, obviously, I mean, you are.
Yeah, I can come back. I'm just gonna talk to them real quick. Thank you.
And this.
So I guess Sean, do you want to
It really is it's a committee. It's not considered an open meeting. So there's no one in here unless they're part of the committee. I'm sorry. Gonzalez. Okay, thank you.
So do they make final recommendations because of money?
Yes. It is if they don't, but I'm not gonna do that. There's all the information's online, and I'm sure you can talk to Dr. Deere about that tomorrow.
Hey, Jenny.
So do I need that the attorney general call right now? Do I need to have you call your cell phone?
You can have it call whoever you want.
Hey, Dennis. Ready?
Yep.
I just want to start with a statement that we are not trying to make a scene, that I emailed Dr. Deere and also the school board's attorney as a school board trustee weeks ago after the last meeting when I was floored that the public was not allowed to attend and observe these meetings. According to TEA legal policy, I also heard this from a TEA lawyer as well that I spoke to over the phone. According to TEA legal policy, board committees and the Texas Open Meetings Act, whether meetings of board committees involving less than a quorum, which this is, are under Texas Open Meetings Act depends on the function of the committee. If the committee is authorized to make final decisions or to supervise or control some aspect of public business, a bond is public business. It regards your taxes. It's public business. If a committee is talking about public business, it is likely subject to the Texas Open Meetings Act and must post its meetings. The Texas Open Meetings Act says that the public has the right to view and attend and also speak at meetings. Also, according to the Texas Open Meetings Handbook, a governmental body's definition under section 551.002 of the Texas Government Code provides that every regular, special, or called meeting of a governmental body shall be open to the public, except as provided by closed meeting guidelines. A governmental body means a board, commission, department, committee, or agency within the executive or legislative branch. Also, according to the Open Meetings Handbook, committees and subcommittees of the governmental bodies, generally meetings of less than a quorum of a governmental body are not subject to the act. However, when the governmental body appoints a committee that includes less than a quorum of the parent body and grants it authority to supervise or control public business or public policy, the committee may itself be a governmental body subject to the act. Also, according to the Open Meetings Handbook, advisory bodies. However, if a governmental body is established as a purely advisory committee, if it routinely adopts or rubber stamps the advisory committee's recommendations, the committee probably will be considered to be a governmental body subject to the act. Thus, the fact that a committee is called an advisory committee does not necessarily mean it's exempted from this act. Like I said, I did email Dr. Deere and also our board's attorney weeks ago after the last meeting to resolve this issue. I got a response a week later from our attorney, told me that I, as a school board member, could not speak to our attorney for the board unless the superintendent gave him permission to speak to me. So I was unable to get the proper legal advice as I was told to do by TEA Legal. TEA Legal advised me to go to our school board's attorney and to ask them about this issue. I was not able to speak to our own attorney. So I did try to solve this. Dr. Deere actually just emailed me back yesterday, reconfirming what they told us here, that the public is not allowed to attend. I have not had an opportunity to speak to him to read him the law and the ramifications. We're not trying to make a scene. The public just wants to observe these meetings. They're not asking to participate. They understand that they're not a part of this committee. They just want to listen. And I don't understand why at the last meeting for this bond committee, one of the things that they were told over and over again was that the last bond was not transparent and it was not accountable to the public. How better way to be accountable and transparent to the public than to allow your public to attend these meetings? And if you don't allow the public to see this process from start to finish, then how do you expect the governmental body, the taxpayers that pay for these bonds to trust you when they don't see this process from start to finish? So I don't see a reason for this. I'm shocked once again that people can't just sit down and listen to anything. This is actually not private property. This is public property. It's paid for with tax dollars. They are a governmental body. They are not a private entity. They don't get to determine who and who is not allowed at meetings and who can participate in meetings. That is defined by state law. Thank you.